When ignorant folks want to advertise their ignorance, you don't really have to do anything, you just let them talk. Change is never easy, but always possible. If somebody is different from you, that's not something you criticize, that's something that you appreciate. Just because we have the best hammer does not mean that every problem is a nail. Our destiny is not written for us, but by us. We did not come to fear the future, we came here to shape it. You might be locked in a world, not of your own making, her eyes said, but you still have a claim on how it is shaped. You still have responsibilities. Every life must be given the chance to realize its full potential, that every life matters. Don't just get involved, fight for your seat at the table. Better yet, fight for a seat at the head of the table. Every single one of you has something you're good at. Every single one of you has something to offer, and you have a responsibility to yourself to discover what that is. That's the opportunity an education can provide. It's not just enough to change the players, we've got to change the game. Where you are right now doesn't have to determine where you'll end up. Excuses are tools of the incompetent used to build bridges to nowhere and monuments of nothingness. We don't ask you to believe in our ability to bring change, rather, we ask you to believe in yours. If you're a strong man, you should not feel threatened by strong women. A change is brought about because ordinary people do extraordinary things. Don't ever let anybody tell you that your efforts don't matter or that your voice doesn't count. Don't ever believe that you can't make a difference. You have. What makes you a man is not the ability to make a child, it's the courage to raise one. The best way to not feel hopeless is to get up and do something. The sweetest sound I know is the Muslim call to prayer. No one built this country on their own. This nation is great because we built it together. Love and hope can conquer hate. The real test is not whether you avoid failure because you won't. It's whether you let it harden or shame you into inaction, or whether you learn from it. If you give up on the idea that your voice can make a difference, then other voices will fill the void. The best judge of whether or not a country is going to develop is how it treats its women. We may not be able to stop evil in the world, but how we treat one another is entirely up to us. Persevere. Nothing worthwhile is easy. No religion is responsible for terrorism. People are responsible for violence and terrorism. When our interests and values are at stake, we have a responsibility to act. Reading is important. If you know how to read, then the whole world opens up to you. We as a country have to do some soul searching. We don't turn back, we leave no one behind, we pull each other up. If I did not love America, I wouldn't have moved here from Kenya. Reading makes all other learning possible. We have to get books into our children's hands early and often. The future rewards those who press on. I don't have time to feel sorry for myself. I don't have time to complain. I'm going to press on. The future is ours to win, but to get there we can't just stand still. Find somebody to be successful for, raise their hopes, rise to their needs.